Hi team, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. Today's class is quite gentle. All of it will be done on the floor just to stretch out parts of the legs and arms, especially if you're sitting all day long. This is a good opportunity just to release some of that tension in that body. No equipment is required and not too much flexibility is required either. If you enjoy these type of classes where it's stretching out parts of the body, especially after a long day's work or you've got some stiffness in the body from working out too hard, please let me know by leaving some comments below, liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Now find some space in the house, team, and let's get started. Okay team, we're going to start seated position, legs crossed underneath you. First move is just a few cat-cows. Take a breath in, push the chest back, exhale out, push the chest forward and just round out the shoulders. Try to move your upper back away from you as much as possible. Chin tucks into the chest. Exhale to rise with that chest forward and stretch those shoulders back, pulling down away from the ears. Of course, if you've been sitting all day long, you want to start to inflect through your spine a little bit. As always, if you can't cross the legs or you don't want to sit this way, you can have your legs out nice and straight and hands onto the knees or just above the thighs and do the same movement here if crossing the legs is uncomfortable. Good. All right, moving into that next move is your mermaid. Your front leg is bent. Your left leg is behind that foot. And we're going to lean that body over to the right, extend that left arm all the way, and then slowly rotate to the other side. Starting to pull out the sides of your bodies and your arms, and a bit more rotation through the spine there. Now remember, you can do lots of these stretches more than once today. And we're going to turn to the right side, have your hands just bent, elbows down, chest over that hip, and we're just going to hold that position for a little bit for me. Opening up through your hip joint here. Good, and then slowly coming up. All right, we're just going to do that mermaid stretch on the other side. So left leg bent in front of you, right leg just behind. Lean to the left, extend the arms, and then fall over to the right side. Come back in to the left, and again rotate out to the right. So obviously you can do this a bit quicker or a little bit slower depending on how you're feeling today. But for the last 20 seconds or 25 seconds or so, turn your body to that front left leg and drop your elbows down. Good. Feel free to rise slowly. And we're just going to keep to the left side. Your left foot is in front, hands at either side of the foot. And then exhale, push back, toes to the ground, stretch out that front leg on the left as much as your body will let you. And then come back in, press away. Again, the speed is up to you. Some people like to go a little bit faster or a little bit slower. Just get a few of that rotation through. Good. All right, we're just holding that down there now, stretching out through the hamstrings, toes extended, pull your hips back. Good, and just start to release that out. All right, we're going to keep leaning over to that left side, but we're going to hold in the middle, legs out nice and straight. Exhale, we'll drop to that left, hand supporting you. Inhale, pull it back in straight. Exhale, push it out. So we're just going to stretch out the back of those legs. If you're sitting all day long, your hamstrings get a little bit tight. And with your hamstring being tight, it tends to pull on your lower back. which is a little bit uncomfortable. So we just extend it and then open up through that side. Good, holding it all the way down. So you can go a little bit lower, like I am now, taking your right hand out to the foot, pushing that right leg down towards the ground, and sink your body weight. Otherwise, if that feels too deep for your knees, of course, stay up a little bit taller. Don't go as deep. Awesome, move that body over towards that right side. So your right leg is in front for the hamstring stretch. And we're gonna straighten it out. So exhale to push, chest coming low, inhale to bend back a little bit. And maybe each time you go back, see if you can go just a little bit further away, a little bit deeper into that stretch for me. Again, faster or slower is totally up to you. Great, and we're gonna hold here, get a little bit deeper, see if you can push that chest down towards the leg. Make sure you're breathing it through because it'll help you elongate out your muscles. Nice deep stretch there. Great, taking it nice and wide again, so legs about 1 meter or so. This time we're going into that right side. Exhale to drop. Inhale to pull back straight. And then exhale to drop. Good. Always exhale on the extension when you're just pushing out a little bit harder into the hips there. And then let's hold for about 20 to 25 seconds. Left hand up on the leg if you want to. And press the calves, maybe back of the left leg. Just depends on how tight your back of the legs are feeling right now. Good, and just release it out. All right, we're gonna bend that right knee in towards the chest. You're gonna twist your body away from that bent knee to start with. And then twist back the other way. So twist away from the bent leg and then twist your body to the bent knee. Hug the knee in towards the chest with the opposite arm. So we're just working through your spine again. And a little bit of opening through the hips. And then we're just going to hold for that positioning away from your bent leg, pushing your chest away, back hands in the center, and curl it all the way around. Pushing that knee out a little bit to that hip opening through. Great, extending those legs out. We're going to bring that left knee in. Again, same thing, we're going to turn away from that bent leg first. Backhand into the center of the spine. And then twist it around, hug the knee in towards the chest. So there's a bit of compression into the stomach and chest there. And then twist away. So you're just aiming to rotate your body forward and back. Good, let's do that one more time and then head back to the other side to hold. That twist through. Pushing that knee away. And keep twisting out through that torso. It's good for the digestion also to twist through that stomach area. Especially if you're just sitting hunched over. Good. All right, so extend your right leg all the way out. Left foot comes in towards the thighs, arm linking above the head. And we're just going to stretch out the body side to side. First away from that the straight leg. And then slowly twist the body towards your bent leg. So the direction you're going, you're trying to get the hands downwards towards the foot. Obviously, that's not necessary. That is just the direction you're going on the diagonal. Side to side.
Helps pull out the shoulders, elongate your spine out because your spine's being compressed. And then we're going to hold that right hand to the left knee and then left hand reaching all the way down towards the toes. This is the bit where I said it is only optional that you touch the toes. Some of you might be a bit stiff in the sides of the body and you might not reach it today. That is totally fine. Over time, you'll get closer though. Keep your leg out straight there on the right side. Good. All right, let's try that on the other side. You'll notice maybe one side is better than the other. Totally normal. Arms extend up, elongate out. Turn away from your bent leg, straight leg. Just going side to side. Again, at a slow pace so you have time to stretch it out. Maybe for 1 or 2 breaths, you're holding to the edge. Increasing that mobility there over time. All right, so taking that left hand to the right knee and then right hand reaching over. So the lengthening is through the sides of the body. Your arms generally don't get any longer. You want to pull out and keep your opposite hip down onto the floor. Good, and release all the way up here. Have the soles of the feet together. Some of you might have your knees a little bit higher, totally fine. All right, grip onto the feet and we're just gonna bounce it. This is called a butterfly pose in yoga. You should do these stretches to open up through that hip joint, top of the leg there. You've got that circular joint in the hips. It can rotate this wide, knees heading down to the floor, and you're just pushing it out and warming it through. Again, if you're sitting, that activation is staying the whole time, so it's uncomfortable. And then push the elbows into the knees and fold your body forward. Try to flatten your chest towards the feet. Avoid the curve and the hunch in your upper back area. And don't forget to breathe out and sink a little bit lower each time. Good. All right, nice and quick. Only 2 more stretches to go. You're going to finish lying on your back and then hugging that knee in and elongating out through the hamstring. So hug the knee into the chest, press the foot up towards the roof and try to get it straighter. Each time you extend. So breathe out to extend there. Inhale, hug the knee in. Exhale, push up. All right, don't stress if you can't get it completely straight. It's not that important. It is just feeling the back of your legs getting longer each time. And then we're going to hold it there. Maybe some of you can grab onto the toes. Otherwise, you grab somewhere behind the calf is fine. And try to keep the leg straight as you pull it in towards your body. Breathing out slowly and drop that down. Just relax that leg. Twist the hips a little bit. All right, so your left leg is going to come in. Hug the knee in with your legs bent first. And then exhale, push it up to the roof. Inhale, drop. Exhale, push. Keep your alignment of the knees. Obviously, there's a good spot to make sure that your knees and toes are in line and not twisted. A lot of the times you get niggles because your alignment's a little bit out, maybe because your hips are causing the knees to go in different directions, or maybe your foot even, if it's not quite strong. All right, hold onto the leg, hands to the toes or somewhere along the leg. So I am a little bit tighter on my left side. Sometimes I find it helpful to have one hand behind sort of back of the legs and then one hand to the toes to help stretch it gradually over time. Great. Hug both knees in towards the chest there, hands on the knees. And then we're just going to hold that compression and start to turn the knees into a clockwise direction. So this just allows a little bit of massage in your lower back area. We've done a lot of twisting through the back to loosen it. But in case you do have lower back pains, this is a really good move for you to do. And then change the knees in the opposite direction, go anti-clockwise. keeping your spine nice and healthy. It'll help also the nervous system to activate. And then you're going to hug the knee in, nose tucks in between the knees. This is a really great move in order to pull out that lower back. A lot of people do have lower back pains. Hands can go to the foot. Prevention is key, team. Keep that spine mobile and always moving a little bit over time. So if you've been sitting for a few hours, try to do a bit of stretching. Good. So drop the knees to one side. It's like a windshield wiper, and then drop the knees to the other. Head turning away from the knees each time. Top leg a little bit more extended over than your bottom. Just a couple of times to roll out. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for stretching with me. Feel free to do it again if you need to throughout the day. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Bye.